Lovers of freedom, Biafrans worldwide, greetings from my end. Raphael Chamakajere here, Pastor Vam Vam Vam. I stumbled on this video from our own brother, my namesake, Raphael Mbechi, and he was being interviewed by Mazi Christian, and on the interview was responding to what happened between the Yoruba nation, Sunday Igboho, and his team as they went to number 10 Downing Street to beg Britain to let them go. And everybody already knows the outcome of that charade, that they were rejected and their letter was trashed. And Raphael Mbechi Maziraf has a lot to say about this. I'm not going to waste your time. I just want you to watch it and listen, as it made a lot of sense. Nobody begs for freedom. You don't beg to have freedom, especially those that have subjugated you, have relegated you, have, reduced you to nothing by, merging you with nations that you never agreed with. And then you are now begging them after the amalgamation had expired. You are now going back to them to beg them to set you free. And they forgot that you never beg for freedom. You never beg to be free. You take your freedom by force. Those that put you in that bondage where you are and are benefiting from it, they will never let you go for free. So if you want to be free, you fight for it. Learn it the Biafra way and learn good. Raf did a good job here. Please watch it, share it, and make sure it goes viral. I am Vam Vam Vam, airborne.
And if you ask me, I will tell you that it's an embarrassment. Because the British man I know, they are always like that. They want to see fault on another person, not the fault on themselves. That's why they could not allow Igboho free passage. Why? They would like him to explain himself or express himself. And of course, you know that Igboho cannot, he couldn't communicate. So, but at the end of the day, I'm not trying to say that it is Igboho's fault. Igboho is the hero, our hero of this time, this very particular time, that Oduduwa Republic nation is springing up. But what my suggestion is saying that somebody of that, let me say, category is not supposed, that is, shouldn't be in that position. Because we see that freedom fighters all over the world, they are well celebrated. They are renowned orators. Sorry. They are good on oratory, rendition, speeches. Speeches as in what can melt hearts of lions. People that can convince nations. People that can convince able-bodied intellectual men, intellectuals. But Igboho, I think, from the angle of Yoruba warrior, of a thing, to modern, let me say, disposition, presentation of, that kind of, let's say, bravery, is not fitted in that position. So, which is why I suggest that before anybody should embark on that kind of venture, education is very important. Because from the angle Britain is looking at it now, they are like, who are these people? Why? Why this leader? Igboho is a man I loved. I think what he did how many years ago when he came up like that, violent, I think nearly 3 years now or 2 years plus. Igboho was there, at least trying his best. That was in Nigeria here. But on going to international, getting, let me say, nuclear or getting international, I think all these years he spent in Germany, Igboho should have at least expanded his mental ability, physically, and and all that. But I've seen him again. He went there. Igboho could not communicate, and it pained me as an Igbo man because we are Biafra agitators. We've known the level we've gone to so far. Telling people about the Biafrans, about the Biafran nation, about the region, southeastern Nigeria. So, what happened at the home, number 10 Downing Street, if you ask me, was an eyesore. We have many, many intellectuals in Nigeria. I mean intellectuals, periods, in Nigeria today. And if you ask me, Yorubas are good percentage of that number. And when Igboho was going towards that angle, they could have at least, given him somebody as a spokesperson. So that what happened at the gates of number 10 Downing Street, Westminster, London, was not supposed to be like that.
The British are saying that they don't need violence, they need that kind of negotiation.
No, without violence you can't get it. No, don't go that angle. That is an excuse, if you ask me, from cowardice. From the angle of cowardice, there must be. Biafra, we started 15, 16, 17, 18th century, volatile. That is when it was volatile. Biafra agitation, James Bialy, and the rest of the Igbo men from Sierra Leone that started agitation of this Biafra, Sierra Leonean Igbos. They did not scratch the British men then. We are still under them. We were under them when agitation for Biafra started. I believe that most of the historians in Nigeria we know today, they are understanding what I'm saying. They are hearing me. We did not scratch Britain when we started it from 18th century down to, let's say, 15. 18th century up to 19. I don't know what I understand. We did not scratch anybody with small table knife. We did not scratch with our fingernails. We use machetes. Okay, it is a quest for self-determination, if not realization. You don't use stick to go after tiger. When you hold tiger by the tail, you must have prepared well. Not only Odeshi, you are Ebu Adina, Gade one corner. Then Ebosa, then gone or whatever you call it, should be one corner. Okay, anybody that is going for agitation is telling you, I am Mr. Peace. Peace. No peace for agitation. No. You don't go and beg. Give me. Like they are singing in London, give us your nation. Give us your. No, they don't give you. Wrestle it. Snatch it. Grab it. It is your right. Your fundamental right to agitate. Agitate for self-determination. And you don't beg. No. Oga, I'm an Igbo man. We've paid the price. We've been paying the price. We paid the ultimate price from 1967 to 1970. As if that was not enough, under the watch of Colonel Muhammad Buhari, 1,000 Igbo men were disallowed at Asaba. Their wives were made widows as early as 54 years ago, 1970. No man in Asaba, no landlord in Asaba. Everywhere landladies, because their husbands were mowed down with blood by Nigerian military forces under the watch of Muhammad Buhari. How then do you think that we are begging for Biafra? Give us Biafra or Fulani. Fulani expected begging. Let them go to southeastern Nigeria today so that we'll be begging them. We'll be begging them. Give us Biafra. Let alone British man that doesn't want Igbo man to exist on earth. Britain, listen to me. I'm an Igbo man, Britain. You don't want us to exist. But we are existing. We are the black Jews. You can't do nothing. Don't you know what happened when you visited Haile Selassie and his wife, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the paramount king of Ethiopia? What did you do? You bowed to him. You bowed before him. You could not colonize Ethiopia. You want to come and colonize Biafra. Do you know how many years it took you to do so? We withstood Britain for 60 years before they could do what? Subjugate us, reintegrate us, allow us into their system. Because we are the black warriors. Igbo man, we are warriors. So we fought you, and you win us. Prevailing on us is because you come in with our forefathers' religion, the Bible. That's why I say respect the Nigerian laureates, best literary giant, Chunuwa Achebe. His parents connoted more or less the reason why the Igbos allowed the British to overwhelm us. Because this is the foremost Christian family we have in Igbo land, Achebe's family. Oh, you don't know. His father and mama now, his papa and mama. If you ask me, they joined the earliest missionaries. And from there, Britain manipulated us. And they still on us their, what they call it, imperialism. And we become part of Britain today. So today, you don't tell me that Igbo man that is agitating for his self-determination will go up to number 10 Downing Street to beg Britain to give me Biafra. How can I beg Britain to give me Biafra when Britain has succeeded on laying pipeline from Niger Delta region that belonged to Igbo man to Mediterranean Sea, where it crossed to London, underwater, under sea pipe, to steal our gas. Who did it? Muhammadu Buhari. How many years contract? We don't know. We don't know the amount that Britain has paid. But time shall come when Britain, that pipeline gas goes down. We are going to cut it off. It's stealing, unnecessary subjugation of Igbo man by the British, abated, aided by Fulani hegemonies. They are the one that did it. But game up. Britain can never succeed on laying pipe from Europe into Igbo land, stealing our gas. Stealing. Can you tell me that there's a 419 bigger than that one? Tell me now, I have viewers here. Is there any 419 advanced fee fraud manipulation that is bigger than gas pipeline laid from Igbo land to Europe without proper documentation, agreement between Igbo man, Niger Delta region and Britain? Baba Edwin Chika Clark, are you there? Are you there? Answer me now. 419 of the highest order. You allow Fulani man from Futajalon Highland to trek all the way from Senegambia into the southeastern Nigeria, agree with Britain, laid pipe from my land into Europe, under sea, high sea. They are drilling our oil. They are drilling our gas. Oga Edwin Clark, Chika Clark, Baba, Keziki Jimezi ha, Nozidia, are you still there, allowing this kind of thing transpiring between Fulani and the socialist Britain? It is too cruel. It's a cruel act.
You can tell somebody to go back to legislature.
Yes, that's a normal advice, because first and foremost, you must start from, indigenously. You will show yourself before you go international. I think, they are the people responsible for our current civilization, Britain. They are educated people. Before you go international, they must know you at home. Charity begins at home. You must deliver benevolence to the members of your household before you become an international philanthropist. I'm coming out with an adage. Igboho being at the gate there of number 10 Downing Street is not proper. He must have done he's supposed to do his job here well. Igbo man must applaud you. Yoruba man must applaud you. Fulani man must speak raise, because they are the invaders. the people that have put us in this kind of unsettled contraption called Nigeria. Oga, Britain is right. Igboho should go to the house first. Make noise locally before you go international. Britain is following their law. I don't blame Britain. Are you listening to me? As they are doing in London dancing, give us Yoruba land, give us, I like it. You know what they will do? They should come home. All of them. Do it as Nnamdi Kanu did. Do it as the Biafrans did. That is when you know that you are doing the right thing. As for me, I'm supporting you 100%. I'm supporting Yoruba man 100%. I'm at Igboho's back. 2 years back, you know me. Before he was arrested, we were with him. Nobody is casting aspersion here, abusing any tribe, abusing Yoruba. No, we are not being tribalistic here. We are supporting it, but you must follow the due process. Oga Ojukwu did not wake up one day, go to Israel. Went to Israel and say, Ben Gurion, Yitzhak Rabin, Yomi Cooper, I want Biafra. Why didn't you help me? Give me Biafra, Yomi Cooper. Who fought Egypt and the rest of the Arab nation and won them, and even circled the whole Arab country and called the United Nations to come and meddle. Failure to do so, the whole Arab will be disallowed. Yomi Cooper war. Listen and listen good. You must start from scratch.
I'm sure you've seen it, you've watched it all. It's not insulting or abusing or being sarcastic towards the Yoruba nation or towards Sunday Igboho. He has respect for Sunday Igboho, he has respect for the Oduduwa nation, but he's telling them, look, you don't beg. No, you don't go to meet Britain and tell them, give us freedom. No. Have you seen us telling Britain, give us freedom? No. Rather, our people, you know, at the time we're going to the UN and asking UN, give us, you know, referendum, come and conduct referendum. They were not talking to Britain, begging Britain, give us freedom or allow us to go. No. Britain will not allow you to go. Rather, Britain will intensify their grip on you. So you have to break yourself out of that chain. And that's how we have broken out. Airborne. We move. Thank you very much for watching. Remain blessed. Shalom.